Hello and welcome to Community Chats. I'm Ali Hammer, and today we're interviewing Matt Vaughan-Jones, the CMO from Nayoka. Matt, welcome to the show. Can you start by sharing a little bit about your business, Nayoka?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ali. It's great to be here. Nayoka provides a live streaming and video on demand platform for the funeral industry. Among other things, the platform is used to schedule streams and can automatically push a tribute to the client's website with an embedded live stream. We leverage the funeral home or crematorium's existing processes and equipment where we can, but we can help them out with audiovisual equipment if they need. Our point of difference is that we spend about 30% of our operational time on client engagement. We provide training and support. We facilitate installation of equipment. 99% of all streaming issues are due to situations on the ground. So a funeral streaming company really needs to be an AV company first. We're also on standby 24/7 to resolve technical or user issues. And this is something that's really important for our smaller clients, all the way up to the larger clients that will stream 20 plus services in a day. People love having a real person that they can speak to. I'd say that this service and the support and the close relationships we built with our users is what distinguishes Nayoka from the other options out there. This is how we achieve our real purpose, to give family and friends the opportunity to participate in a funeral service, even if they can't make it in person. It helps expand the community around the grieving family, and this is a need which really became salient during COVID.
Absolutely. I mean, 30% of your operational time being focused on customer engagement is huge. That's so amazing. And of course, the need would have become even stronger during COVID, as you mentioned. So what incredible customer service. And on that topic of COVID, Matt, I wanted to ask you, what has the impact been of COVID on your business?
Yeah, okay. So Nayoka started in April 2018. And funeral streaming had been around since before COVID, but adoption was slow. We were growing steadily, but it really acted as a catalyst and kicked the industry into action. Pre-COVID, we were a team of two, doing 400 services a month. Alex would jump into his hearse, which he bought for $99. It was actually his family car at the time. He'd drive 15 hours to set up a new client. But today we have 5 staff. We're looking for another developer if anyone's interested. And we're streaming 2,000 services a month during the quiet periods. Audience numbers spike too. Pre-COVID, you might expect maybe 3 viewers watching live and another 10 after the fact. But I just had a look at one of our clients, Barrand O'Day in Perth, and they've done 391 streams in the last 3 months. That brought in 31,000 views and an extra 65,000 clicks on their website. And so it's been huge for their brand engagement.
Wow, well, it's evident from the data that more and more people are becoming reliant on streaming services, and your business is definitely supporting so many grieving families in needs of, less conventional solutions. So congratulations. And Matt, I wanted to ask you, how do you guys actually use AWS?
Right, so we only moved our infrastructure across to AWS last year. Previously, we used a combination of services and initially intended to use AWS just as a cost-effective server farm. Do as much as possible on our own. But as we began to use the AWS ecosystem, we found more and more ways to streamline our platform with your services. So a key feature that we like is that AWS is infinitely scalable. And for a growing business like us that's expanding overseas, this is really important. Another thing that we really like is that the support that we've had from Issa, Justin, and Mike has been unbelievable. I was honestly shocked to hear that such a large company as Amazon can pay such close attention to their users. And it's been inspiring for us, and it definitely fits Nayoka's ethos. We're also absolutely customer obsessed. And this mindset has underpinned our growth, and a lot of our product development has been in response to customer request. I'm a big fan of the customer-centric approach.
Well, I really love it when customers say that they're shocked with the love and support that such a large company like Amazon give to our customers, because we truly are customer obsessed. And it sounds like, you're very aligned as well. Matt, you recently released features to specifically meet customer demands on this topic. So what were some of those customer demands and the features that you've actually released?
Yeah. So as I said, a lot of the features we have released have been in response to customer requests, and this is really how we fleshed out a lot of the functionality of our products. So most recently, we've been working on an IoT-enabled touchscreen. This is what people mean when they talk about Internet of Things or Industry 4.0. It's just communication networks between devices. So when a customer live streams from an audiovisual system in their chapel, we'll send them a touchscreen and they'll control the live stream from that. But with this new firmware, they'll get a whole bunch of useful information about the health of the stream. They'll be able to schedule services during a live stream. And they can automatically start and stop the stream, a whole bunch of useful features. This came out of a request from the Propel Group in New Zealand. They run a really tight ship over there. It's very lean and efficient, but it does mean that the funeral director is really busy and needs live streaming to be as hands-off as possible. We believe that our users in other businesses will find this really useful as well, and even in other industries.
That's really cool. And Matt, to round off this interview, are you hoping to expand your services to cater for other industries, or are you guys going to stick to the funeral services for now?
Yeah, we're definitely looking to expand into other industries. At the start of 2021, we released a new version of Naoka in which much of our infrastructure is modular so that it can be used in other applications. So while our front end is designed specifically to cater for the exact needs of the funeral industry, our backend can be applied to other applications. Although we already do have a bunch of users streaming weddings, church services, even sports events. And without giving too much away, we do have a couple of other really exciting projects in the works which cater for even more diverse applications, like a platform we are piloting for Standard Aero, which will support the Royal Flying Doctors Service. I'm particularly excited about that one, so watch this space.
Matt, thank you so much for coming on the show today. All the best with your future endeavors. And if anyone has any questions, please pop them in the comment section below and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Ali. It's been great.